See how less space means more creativity. Moroccan on a small scale in New York.
Layers upon layers, colors upon colors, texture on texture.
A wide open loft in Chicago, and a tiny apartment just big enough for two in Florida. That's next. Christian and Hayden got the home they always wanted, but they broke the #1 rule in real estate. They turned a 2-bedroom apartment into one great space.
Hi there.
Hi, Andrew.
I'm Christian.
Christian, nice to meet you.
Hayden, how's it going?
Excellent, excellent.
Come on in.
Great. I love the fact that I can stand in this kitchen from right here and see basically everything in this apartment without moving.
Absolutely.
Christian and Hayden's 1-bedroom apartment started as a dark 2-bedroom space. Now it has fewer rooms, more light, bold colors, and high-end materials. So what did this place look like when you guys first moved in?
It looked like a war zone. From in the bathroom, you could see through the floorboards to the apartment downstairs.
So what made you guys want this space?
What was really exciting was the chance to gut it and to sort of be able to do what I wanted to do in the space.
Christian has good ability to visualize things, which I don't share, but he was able to walk in and be like, we could do this, we could do that, and really see it in his mind.
So what was that vision?
We liked loft living, so it was rip out as many walls as we possibly can and see where it goes, and that's basically what we did.
Some people would think the living room is too small for one sofa. Christian and Hayden have 3. There were things that both of you had to have in a small space in New York City. What were some of those things?
For me, comfort was everything. I wanted big, deep sofas where I could get, comfortable, lay back.
A lot of people, I think, feel that if you have a small space, you have to have small furniture, and I feel the opposite. We don't really need a lot of foot traffic area. As long as you can get from one room to the other, that's fine. I would rather have a comfortable place to sit once I got there.
We're couch potatoes a lot of the time. You come home from work, you're tired, you just want to sit down and be comfortable.
There's a lot of color in here, and a lot of people are afraid to do that in a small space.
I like the Moroccan aesthetic. I like layers upon layers, colors upon colors, texture on texture.
And I think with a lot of different colors and textures, you don't focus as much on how small it is because your eyes got a lot of different places to jump.
6 feet of marble counter serves the dining room and office. You took out an entire bedroom in a 2-bedroom apartment. How big was that battle?
It wasn't that big of a decision for us because we wanted to have a space that we could use, and we wanted to open up the space and, be able to live day to day. We have a dining room, which we don't use as much, and so because this is an everyday kind of thing where I'm going to be spending hours and hours here, this took precedence.
Hayden wanted a marble slab desk, some huge thing. So we fought and we fought and we fought, and then finally I said the only way that we could do it is if it could serve another function. So we jacked the desk up higher so that way it could serve as a bar or a sideboard when I was having people over for dinner.
It's a functioning sink, and we have a little fridge underneath. And when we entertain, this is a bar area. Some people would argue that combining your workspace and a bar isn't the best idea.
but it works for you.
It works for me.
I love the fact that one person's buffet could be another person's desk. I mean, a desk doesn't just have to be a slab of wood with 6 drawers.
In the small bedroom, extra storage was a must.
So when we first got the apartment, there's 2 of us, and there was only one very little closet. So we created a closet where there wasn't one. And then we also had all the doors knocked up to the ceiling so you can take advantage of the, of the space up there.
I mean, in a small space, was it hard for you and Hayden to sit down and go, we're going to give up 4 feet for a closet?
Yeah, but for clothes, it's worth it, don't you think? I mean, I do, anyway. And then, we read a lot, so I have a lot of books. I didn't want a big bookshelf to take over the whole room. We came up with this bookshelf that wrapped around the room. That way we could have lighting and, I think books are pretty, so why not display them?
Typically, when people are looking for more storage space, they put it right in front of you, right on a cabinet or on a shelf. Much better is to get it down low against the floor or up high against the ceiling, so it's out of your sight line.
That's another thing. We couldn't get end tables on either side because the bed is right up against the wall. We mounted these reading lights. You put the light where it needs to be. You're not keeping your other person up at night.
Oh, those are great.
It serves its purpose, and it looks good, too, I think.
The One Start Galley kitchen now has everything on display.
When we first bought the apartment, this was all one long wall here.
So there used to be a wall right here?
Yeah. I wanted more space. I didn't want to feel like it was claustrophobic. I wanted the kitchen to be a welcoming thing. So we ripped out this entire wall. This way, I can cook, I can get done when I need to get done and still be a part of what's going on in the living room.
That's the largest dishwasher I've ever seen.
It's not really a dishwasher, it's a clothes washer. It's my washer and dryer. Isn't it beautiful?
Christian, we're in the kitchen. Why do you have a washer and dryer?
Because it's New York City, you gotta find a place to put it, right? I feel like a lot of people, they want to disguise their appliances. They want to cover up their refrigerators or their stoves. Why cover something up when I think it's beautiful? I think it looks great. And especially New York City, where a lot of people don't have washers and dryers, why not make it a focal point?
I think the best thing is that we get to spend a lot of time together. When we come home from work, you know, we get to sit and talk about our day, and, you know, I'm never going to be off on the other side of the manor and not seeing him.
I think that if we had a big house with lots of extra rooms, that it'd be wasted because we like spending time together. That's what works for us.
Coming up, everyday objects pop outside Washington, D.C. But next, an architect's small urban dream home.
And the minute I walked in this place, I knew it was it.